we're going to have a small challenge. What I'd like you to do is write the one line of code that'll make our blaster shot face the direction that it needs to face. You can figure out where you should put that code, think it through, and then do the code, test it out, see if it works, and then at the end, resume and let me show you my solution. It should be very simple. It should be pretty straightforward. And the goal here is really to see two things. Can you find the best place to put this code? And can you figure out what that code is? So go ahead and give it a try. And then if you need help, or at the end again, just resume and we'll go through. All right, I'm going to assume that you've either gone through it or don't want to, and now I'm going to show you the solution. So let's go find our blaster shot. Oh, first let's make sure that I've saved my sandbox scene. Apparently I hadn't saved my scene off. Let's go find our blaster shot script though. And inside of our blaster shot script, we have our launch method. And in this launch method, we have the direction that we want to go. All we need to do is set our transforms rotation based on this direction. So we're going to say transform.rotation is equal to, and here we want to do a check to see if direction is to the left. So we'll say, let's just do it like this, underscore direction double equals vector2.left. left. So if that's true, then we'll do the first value after the question mark. And that first value is going to be quaternion dot Euler, E-U-L-E-R, and we're going to give it the value that we want in vector values, so the numbers that we would put into the inspector. And if we go over and look at the inspector, let's see if we can go check that out real quick and go find one of those blaster shots. Let's go find a blaster shot. Drop it out into the scene view. Where's our player blaster shot? If we want it to face the opposite direction, we need to flip 180 on the Y. So we're going to give it a 0, a 180, and a 0. So we'll put in 0 here for the X, 180 for the Y, and 0 for the Z. Now, if it's not to the right, we just want to use the default quaternion, which is just quaternion.identity, which is essentially just the same as this with 0, 0, 0. So if we save that off, we should now have a blaster shot that either looks like it's going left and fires to the left, or looks like it's going right and fires to the right. Either way, it should look correct and not look weird like it's flying backwards. Let's check that out. So we go in here, we got a shot firing off, we got another shot firing off the opposite direction. Things are starting to look up, in my opinion. All right, let's stop playing. Now that that challenge is done and our scene is saved, let's make sure we've saved the scene again. Go to the player and override our player changes as well. So we get that fire point added in. We'll hit apply all, and then we'll check in these three files. We got our blaster shot, the sandbox, and the player prefab. So say blaster shot faces the correct direction. And then on a new line, I'll say updated the player prefab for blaster weapon. And we'll check that in. Oh, make sure we save again. Apparently I had one more. Oh, my update for my prefab wasn't in there yet.